Hey guys, how you doing? This is Caleb, and I just got a PlayStation 5. Now, as a gamer myself, I play mostly retro consoles, but I also play some of the more modern games too. But the only modern console I have is a Nintendo Switch. Like, I don't have any of the recent generation Xboxes or even the PS4 or whatever, but I'll talk about the PS4 thing later. And so I wanted to go beyond just Nintendo in terms of having like a modern console where I can get the best graphics and the best sound and stuff like that. And this is where the PS5 comes in. This thing is a big beast. Like, it is massive. It's been massive since it launched in 2020, and literally too. And I'm glad I decided to get it today as a Canadian because in the US right now, probably due to the tariffs, the PS5 price has gone up over there, but as of right now, it hasn't affected other countries yet. And the main reason I wanted to get this PS5 is because not only do I want to be able to play more modern games, but I also wanted to be able to watch my physical media and streaming services on the same device, like right on my big TV that's in front of me. And today, I'm going to be doing an unboxing, so let's get to it. Now, of course I went for the disc model, the standard model, because I wanted one with a disc drive. I didn't necessarily want to go all digital, because that way I wouldn't be able to play my Blu-rays, DVDs, or any physical PS4 or PS5 games. And yes, the PS5 is backward compatible with PS4. However, it isn't backward compatible with PS1, PS2, or PS3 games, which is exactly why I already still have all three of those consoles I mentioned. And all of them are compatible with PS1 games. My PS3 doesn't necessarily have PS2 compatibility, even though it is an original model, but that's because it's a later revision of the original model. The very original models had the PS2 compatibility. But without further ado, let's get on it. How about this? Oh, wow. So first off, we've got this AC adapter. And these pieces for some sort of stand. We got an HDMI cable. A USB-C cable to charge the controller. And we also have the DualSense, which is the new name for this kind of DualShock controller. And now, the pièce de résistance. And voila! Here's the console. You can take off this wrapping foam. And look at that! Let's take this piece of blue tape off. And this is it. So this is the PS5 console. And if we take a look on the left and right sides, here's the PlayStation logo. There's the Sony logo. And these elements are actually detachable and customizable, including the disk drive if you want to go all digital. There's 2 USB-C ports on the front, the power button, the disk tray, the eject button, and on the back, here's some air vents, but also an HDMI output, an LAN, USB, and the power supply. So that's the console, and now let's go get it set up. Now, the thing about setting up the PS5 is that you can set it up in one of 2 ways. You can set it up like this in vertical mode, or you can attach these stand pieces and lay it down horizontally, like this. So with that said, let's plug everything in. Alright, so I got everything connected. Now let's turn it on for the first time ever. We got the PlayStation logo. Alright, my controller is connected with USB, and here goes the PlayStation button. I'm just gonna select English United States, because I am more familiar with that type of English. Here are the Wi-Fi networks, but once I've selected my network, I'll come back to you. Alright, so I logged into my Wi-Fi, and now let's adjust the display area. Let's see. Yeah, it's perfect enough. Let's see, power options for rest mode. Control the amount of power consumed and the features your PS5 can use while in rest mode. I'm just gonna go for an optimized experience for right now. And now, let's check I agree and hit confirm. Update the system software to use network features and get the most out of your PS5. So let's do the update. And with that said, we will be right back once the console is updated. Alright, so we're back from the update. Now let's press the PS button. It's updating my disk drive. Insert a game disc. If you have a game disc, insert it now and we'll install it while you continue the setup. Alright, and I got a really good game disc to put in there. I started off by getting Spider-Man for the PS4, since this console is backward compatible with a vast majority of PS4 games. Alright, so let's take the disc and put it in. Complete or confirm the following information about your account to get the most out of PlayStation. Adjust privacy settings by choosing a profile. I'm actually going to do friend focused. Your friends know you best. They can see your gaming history, games, and broadcasts. They can chat with you, invite you to play multiplayer games, and check out your latest trophies. Other players, they can ask to become your friend, but they still need your permission. Your real name will be visible only to the friends on PlayStation Network who you choose. I'm actually going to do this, because I want to stay private and allow more friends to come check me out. Help us build the best PlayStation experience. I'll do confirm and continue. Require a PS5 login passcode. Yeah, I'm actually gonna turn it on. And I'll be right back after I created it. Alright, so I got this on. Let's continue. Download media apps. Since I'm planning to replace my Apple TV with this PS5 in terms of streaming services and move my Apple TV into my bedroom, I'm gonna install some of these apps because I already do have a subscription to some of these streaming services like Disney Plus and Netflix, but for right now, I will do this later. I'll choose what streaming apps I want to install. So, if you have a PS4 or another PS5, you can transfer your games, save data, and more to this PS5. To do this later, go to Settings, System Software, and Data Transfer. Yeah, since I don't have a PS4 and I don't need one anyways, because this is backward compatible, I'm just going to go ahead, skip and finish. Welcome to PlayStation 5, everybody! And look at that! Spider-Man! And there's a remastered upgrade for the PS5 for $15. But, I'll hit copy. So as I'm doing the whole thing with copying the Spider-Man game and downloading some of my apps, you can actually customize the appearance and sound to previous PlayStation consoles. This has been a thing since the 30th anniversary of PlayStation event. So you can set it to PS1, PS2, PS3, or PS4. You know, I think the PS4 and PS2 one are some of my favorites, because they don't give you that boring color anymore. They don't give you that generic grayish color that the PS5 background usually has. So for right now, I'll just set it to PS4. Especially since I don't have a PS4 and don't need one. So now I'm in the Spider-Man game for the PS4. Let's start a new game and try it out. I'm gonna start with Friendly Neighborhood. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Friendly Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, and Spectacular Spider-Man. Man, the gameplay in this is so incredible from start. It's so incredible so far, I mean. And I just got started. And aside from that PS4 game that I was playing with Spider-Man, this console also comes pre-installed with a digital PS5 game called Astro's Playground. I have been playing that too, and I really like it so far. It really does take advantage of the DualSense controller, which is more than just a DualShock controller. You actually feel the action that comes from the game even more with sound coming out of the controller, more haptic feedbacks, and whatever sounds are playing in the game, they do come through the controller as well. It even comes with a headphone input so that you can listen to your PS5 console with your headphones from the controller. It also has a microphone that you can speak or blow into in this case. And it also takes advantage of the motion controls. It's like I'm playing the Wii all over again with this. And speaking of which, granted, it is pretty similar to other 3D platformers like the Mario 3D platformers and Banjo-Kazooie, but that 3D platforming is done in a unique way that even pays homage to the previous PlayStation consoles, like the PS1, PS2, PS3, and PS4, where you can collect puzzle pieces to create your mural and collect artifacts of previous generations of PlayStation. I really like all those unique references in the game. And aside from the game, there's also the ability to watch your favorite media, including DVDs and Blu-rays as usual, and for the first time on a PlayStation console, there's 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray discs. I actually tested one of my few 4K Blu-rays that I got, despite not owning a 4K Blu-ray player, and they do come with a Blu-ray disc. Specifically, I tested my 4K Blu-ray of The Lion King, and like right in my PS5, and my TV is a 2013 Hisense Smart TV, and it actually worked with no problem. Like, granted, you won't get the full 4K resolution or HDR, but you'll still be able to watch the movie and access the menus. And this is exactly why I chose the disc edition of the PS5. Not only to be able to play physical PS4 and PS5 games, but also watch all of my favorite physical media to keep those formats alive and well in this day and age, where we have streaming. And speaking of streaming, I'm also able to watch some of my favorite movies and shows through apps like Netflix and Disney Plus, and I even downloaded the Apple TV app, but I didn't get an Apple TV Plus subscription though. But still though, I regularly use the Apple TV app to watch the stuff that I've purchased from iTunes and the Apple TV Store, as it's now called. I'm also able to stream my favorite USB media from my media drive on the PS5 Gallery app in the game section. And yes, you have to go into the game section for that. It won't just magically show up in the media section, like in the media menu of the PS5 menu. But all in all, I'm really loving this PS5 console. The fact that I'm able to play PS4 and PS5 games on it, as well as stream some of my favorite movies, TV shows, and videos from whatever platforms I have, and stuff like that, including my entire physical movie and TV show collection. It's incredible. Like, I'm really loving it. And that's it. Thank you so much for tuning into this unboxing video. I really love what I've experienced with my PS5 so far, and it's a good thing I got it in this economy in my area while I still could. But anyways, if you like what you saw, don't forget to leave a like on this video and even subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you'll be alerted whenever I put out new content on my channel. And if you want to support my work and get a ton of amazing rewards all at once, including early access to my videos, then you can go ahead and become a patron over here at patreon.com/Caleb Dirksen. So with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, be kind to yourselves and others and have a good one. This is Caleb, over and out.